And there she is. That is the water whisperers. I don't even know how to say it correctly. Ilse is her name. And Ilse, welcome to the Mark and Dave Show.
Hi.
Hey, it's great to have you here. We've been talking about you today. You have one of the most amazing websites, which appears to be catching on worldwide, and it deals with ASMR. And what is ASMR?
ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response, and that's basically a fancy word for a tingly feeling that a lot of people experience.
And that tingly feeling people get from watching videos you post on YouTube. You actually have a business. This is a worldwide business you have created, it appears, with ASMR. But you become so popular because people believe in what you do. And when people watch your videos, you're not talking like you're talking now, right?
Well, sometimes I do. I do whisper videos, and I also do soft-spoken videos. But in general, my soft-spoken voice is about the same as how it sounds right now.
Oh, I don't know. I've heard some of the whispers, and you are very, very... I mean, I was wondering if we should conduct this interview in a whisper.
Well, we could if you like.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid that nobody would hear us in the car on the way home. But the idea is what? What's the idea? Are you using your voice? Are you using your articulation to generate some kind of response?
Well, the recipe is really simple. Everything around you makes sounds, and everyone gets triggered by different sounds, so basically different frequencies. So what I try to do on my channel is I try to provide different videos with different kinds of sound triggers in it, and sometimes I combine that with soft-spoken or whispering to induce this ASMR tingly feeling.
And you do very well at it. And where we were alerted to you is how some people use this to help them get through insomnia at night, where it helps them go to sleep. Is that what people will use your videos for as well?
Yeah, I think the most people who watch my videos watch videos because they have trouble sleeping, and people with insomnia as well. But there are also plenty of people who watch the videos because they just really enjoy the tingly feeling that they get from the certain sounds and voices. Yeah,
and I'm not saying that your videos are boring and that they put people to sleep. I'm just saying that. Well, here's a little example of one we picked up on the internet. This is you talking.
And with a little close up, because I know that a lot of people like that. Words that have a...
Now, I'm sitting here thinking, if you're in an insomniac and you call up your website and start listening to this in the darkness of night.
Tingles.
It's, you know what, it's rather comforting.
Yes, a lot of people associate it with early childhood memories when they experienced these tingles already, and they didn't know that there was a name for it. So it might be connected to childhood in some sort of way, because people find it comforting if they lie in bed and it's dark and they listen to it when they're alone in their comfortable home, and they fall asleep with it.
And there's a slight accent we're picking up on. Where are you from?
I'm originally from the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm. All right. And your English is very good. Is that do they teach all citizens of the Netherlands English to speak it as well as you?
I don't know, to be honest. I do know that a lot of people speak English really well, but since I was a kid, I had a big weakness for English. So I already have had some sort of connection with English before I started talking English.
Well, and then your videos, you just have a way of articulating that's like no other. But and stumbling on this, what made you hit on this? What made you decide you're going to open up a business, a worldwide business, and have people watch your videos?
It was never meant to be a business. It just happened to grow that way. Would you like me to tell the story on how I got into the ASMR community?
If you can, we're limited time, but go for it.
Okay. Well, in 2011, I had trouble sleeping while I was in my final year of my study, and I looked on the internet for relaxing voices, and that's when I bumped into a few videos that had the word ASMR in it. So I looked it up on the internet after a wonderful sleep that I had the next day, and I discovered that the definition of ASMR was exactly what I've always been experiencing since childhood already. So I was blown away that it had a name, and I kept listening to it for about a year. And then in 2012, in February, I decided to give back to the people who helped me to fall asleep at night. And that's how a new hobby was created, just by giving back to people and to help other people to relax. And I got a very well response from my audience. And then in September 2012, it went so well, and that's when I decided, like, you know what? I have the feeling that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm going to dedicate my entire life to this.
Well, you're very, very good at it. You keep coming up with different angles for it, and I can't believe that you also don't get a lot of email from guys trying to hit on you.
Oh, I did in the beginning, but once they figured out that I'm engaged and that I have a boyfriend, they stopped, basically.
Yeah, is that right? I've never known guys, trolls on the internet, to stop. But it is amazing. Why don't you give the web address so everybody can go see for themselves what it is you do and how you do it?
Well, you can find me on YouTube as The Water Whispers, and my website is thewaterwhispers.com.
Thewaterwhispers.com. Is that you doing the intro on your website?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you saying? Because I see The Water Whispers, but you're saying something else.
Oh, at the end. At the end, I'm saying The Water Whispers Ilse.
Ah, okay. The Water Whispers Ilse. All right. Yes, I thought that was some foreign word, but that's just your name you incorporated it. Why didn't I think of that?
Well,
all right.
Name, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Ilse, thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much for being on with Mark and Dave.
You're very welcome.
And now it's time for the news. Tim Riley, breaking news.